Oil prices tanking today, dragging the markets lower as well. The Dow down over 500 points. MSNBC host David Gura is here with me now. And David, oil prices have been at record lows for weeks now. But I mean, we just saw crazy historic drops in U.S. crude today. What on earth is going on?
Yeah, this is a level that we haven't seen before. And without getting too much into the weeds here of oil futures contracts, this has to do with oil contracts for the month of May. And the broader story here is folks who have those contracts just don't have any place to put this oil, and they have some optimism. You look at contracts farther out, June contracts, they're worth a bit more. The thinking is that demand will pick up here as the summer goes on. But what this is showcasing for everyone, I think, is the fact that demand is at this unprecedented low in so many countries around the world. There is no demand for oil at this point in time. We're all in our houses, not traveling. And you look at where oil is being stored on tanker ships, on storage facilities across the country, certainly in Cushing, Oklahoma, where this is all priced. There's just a sense that there isn't a whole lot of room, that these storage spaces are going to fill up in just a matter of weeks. That's what's driven oil to these incredibly low prices, down negative $37.63 a barrel for WTI. As I say, we've never seen anything like that before.
David, it's so crazy. I mean, it's hard to wrap your brain around it, but you make it so clear. Just bottom line is nobody wants it. They've got nowhere to put it because nobody's using it. Just crazy. I know you'll continue to keep your eye on oil, of course. You have been for some time. I know last week you were watching the start of corporate earnings season. We were talking about the big banks reporting. What's on tap this week? What are you watching for?
Ton of earnings reports. It really kicks off in earnest this week. I think 96, 97 companies from the S&P are going to report this week. We saw Halliburton report this morning, so I'll tie a little string to what we were just talking about there. Halliburton saying that its profits were down $1 billion in the first quarter of this year as they reckon with these incredibly low oil prices. I mean, that's, to digress just a little bit here, that's what a lot of these companies are facing who are in the energy sector. They're worried about the potential bankruptcies that we might see at certain levels, the fact that they might have to lay off a ton of workers. So we'll be looking at those energy earnings in particular as the week wears on for more indications of that. When you look at these other earnings, again, we're looking for forward guidance. We're looking for any indication of what these companies think is going to happen, while acknowledging the fact, Allison, that it's so hard to game this out at this point in time. We are fumbling here, all of us, just trying to figure out the state of the economy, the state of the marketplace, what demand is going to be like in these coming weeks. And again, in those, roughly 100 earnings reports we're going to see this week, there will be more indications here of how those companies are dealing with that.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.